Just what inspired you to do this? Because, we've had a number of different people on the show that have written books, and I know that it can be a stressful process, but like you said, now that we're at this point, it can be an extremely rewarding process as well. You obviously cover the team very in depth. You're around these guys all the time. What inspired you to write this book?
A lot of it was timing. It had to be the right time. And I've talked about books in the past. I started covering this team in 2017. I talked about a book a couple of years ago that would have been kind of similar, but frankly, I didn't think I'd been around long enough. I didn't think I had enough of my own experiences on this beat and didn't think I had enough of my own voice to do this. And I'm kind of slow when it comes to that, in terms of really thinking that I've earned a voice or an opinion on something. But when this offer came around, I thought it was the right time, and I was really attracted to the idea that this was curated. And I keep pointing to that word curated as the important one, because this team's been around almost 50 years. And to write a history of a team that's been around 10 years, sure, no problem. But close to 50, there's a lot of decisions involved in that. And this could have been a way more boring book if I tried to get into every single thing. Now, after 92, they traded this guy for this guy and this guy. At a certain point, I had to accept that people can either look some of it up or know it already. And I had to be really picky with the chapters that were involved. Some of those, you got to write Joe Carter. You got to write Jose Bautista. You got to write the World Series runs and some of the great players. But I also wanted there to be room for stuff that I've been around for, that I've experienced, because this book, I just want to add to what's out there. When I look up and down the press box, I see different people who have written books. I see people who cover this beat with me who write stories every single day. So this is not the story of the Blue Jays. It's adding to it. And I hope some of those fresh chapters that I've been around for, from Ohtani and that entire mess to the COVID years, some chapters about players' lives in Toronto coming to Canada, those are fresh ones. And those were the fun ones because they were something a bit more new. And this idea for the book from the publisher, as I spoke to them, kind of left room for that. So maybe I'm just a control freak. I wanted to be able to control what's in it, but I'll brand it as being selective for now.